If you've been keeping a close eye on the silver market today, things just took a very interesting turn. The latest economic data is officially in, and it's painting a powerful picture for precious metals. Today, silver prices are firming up. We kind of had expected maybe a little bit of a smackdown, that Friday smackdown that did not occur. They climbed higher on the back of the weakening U.S. dollar, but they did not cross what I think is the peak for the year, or for the summer rather. I believe the summer peak is in at $66 and change, and it did not get there today. So what is happening? Well, there's fresh inflation data, and recent non-farm payroll reports have virtually cemented market expectations that the Federal Reserve will hold interest rates steady at their upcoming September meeting. In this video, we're going to break down the exact numbers behind today's little mini rally. It's only up a little bit today, but it did get up to $65. And what all of this means for your silver stack moving forward. So let's get right into it, and also stay tuned because I'm going to show you some very interesting silver pieces that you've never seen before right here on this channel as we explore. So let's take a look at today's numbers. Silver topped out at $65.82 today. Now it is just up only 23 cents. We still did not see it go into negative territory like we saw yesterday. It is at $64.80 right now. Gold is up more today. It's up 0.51%, up $22.30 to $4,374. And so we see the gaining ground there a little bit here. And gaining ground as buyers jump back into the market following a brief period of profit taking that we saw yesterday. The immediate catalyst driving silver higher isn't a mystery, though. It's the good old-fashioned U.S. dollar. That's right. The U.S. dollar slipped by roughly 0.3% today. And for anybody new to precious metals trading, here's why that matters. Silver is priced globally in U.S. dollars. Whenever the greenback pulls back, it acts as a discount switch for international investors and makes silver significantly more affordable overseas, sparking immediate buying volume. And so why did the U.S. dollar lose momentum in the first place? It comes down to two major macro indicators that hit the wires this month: U.S. employment data and inflation metrics. First, we saw an unexpected decline in U.S. non-farm payrolls for July, signaling that the labor market is finally cooling off. Second, this week's consumer inflation readings came in largely in line with market expectations. In fact, last week's September rate hike odds were at 55%, and current September rate hike odds are at 31%. So we're seeing that kind of shift as well. And then inflation comes in as expected and labor cools. The Fed loses its justification to keep hiking interest rates. And that's what we're looking at right now. But, no matter what happens, the dollar index is going to continue to be strong compared to other currencies, but it is now down today under 100. It's down 0.32% to 99.65. Now, as you weigh the next dip in precious metals, consider channel sponsor Summit Metals. They're a great company, and they have excellent customer service. You earn points with every purchase you make, and you can experience their fast shipping. So link to their website is down in the description below. So when market participants expect interest rates to freeze or eventually drop, yield-bearing assets like bonds become less attractive relative to tangible assets like silver. Silver goes up. Analysts from major financial institutions, including Commerce Bank, have noted that with the Fed expected pause, silver maintains some strong upside potential. In fact, Citigroup also just came out with their new shocking report. I did a video about that this morning. I'm going to link to it at the end of this video. Most of you likely have missed that one, so I hope you will check that out as well. It's not all smooth sailing for the precious metals market, though. There's a wild card in play that every silver stacker needs to monitor closely, and that's crude oil and geopolitics. They could still weigh on gold and silver, and that's one of the reasons why I think we peaked for the summer at $66 and change. Transit through the Strait of Hormuz have slowed dramatically. I think it's about 10% essentially of what it was before the war. And so crude oil prices have been trending upward as of late. You might think, wait, isn't geopolitical risk good for safe haven assets like silver? Yes, but as we've seen throughout the summer, it's a dual-edged sword. What is oil doing right now? Oil is indeed up today. It's up 1.47%, back over $81 an ounce. In fact, it's at $82.40, not an ounce, but a barrel. So if oil continues to surge, energy costs feed directly into overall inflation. If inflation reignites, central banks, including the Fed, might be forced to reverse course and start hiking interest rates yet again. And higher interest rates can cause headwinds for silver. And that's another reason why I think it's going to be muted upwards momentum throughout the summer. Remember, there's only about 39 days left in the summer. So my little bit of a prediction, which again, I could be wrong, my little mini prediction that we've peaked for silver's price very well could be wrong. We'll see how it plays out. But I think this is part of the reason why we may see it. But remember, it's two things really. Inflation is one angle. They're continuing to print money like crazy. But it's also the fact that oil prices are up, causing gas prices to go up, and price changes to the upside. So that's what we're looking at here. And so this can create these headwinds for silver that we're looking at. In the short term, macroeconomic setup leans supportive for silver. A softer dollar combined with a Fed pause gives metals breathing room. But as always, you got to keep your eyes on the energy trends and physical demand signals worldwide. No matter what any prediction there is from anyone, for any reason, including geopolitics, including technical analysis, trends, and patterns, that can all blow up in all of our faces if there's some other event that occurs or the geopolitical event is not predictable. And most of these events are unpredictable to many events, to a large extent. So that's what we're looking at there. So let's pause for a moment again and talk a little bit about what kind of silver you can get. You know, this is the most popular bullion coin on the planet of any precious metal. That's the American Silver Eagle, and they're going for quite a premium right now. But in this age where there's premiums shifting around and the like, you know, there's other kinds of silver you can collect as well. My friends at Germania Mint, they've been amazing since 2019 when they came on the scene. They've been a great company. And they've been sending me products to show you for review since then. And I'm going to show you the latest in the Germanic Beasts series. This is the Sleipnir, if I'm pronouncing that right. Sleipnir, and it's an amazing thing. This is a 1 ounce piece here. And they have various different varieties of their products typically here. And I'm going to show you this one here. It's the Fantasy denomination of 5 mark. Germania 2026 from the Germanic Beast series. This has a detailed depiction of Sleipnir's head and the front portion of his powerful physique. The visible forelegs emphasize motion and strength, while the fine craftsmanship highlights the mythical and divine nature. Ornamental elements add a refined, almost jewelry-like finish to the design. It really is. It's a fascinating finish here. I don't know that I would call this reverse proof, although it does look like it's somewhat frosted, but it's a reticulated background here that we're so fine that it just makes it pop almost like in a proof-like state. And very well could have somewhat of a frosted finish tied to it as well. But it's pretty amazing. Now the reverse is the back end. So the reverse reveals the back of Sleipnir in full motion, while the remaining legs completing his iconic 8-legged silhouette. That's right, it's an 8-legged horse. And there is the first 4 in the front and the final 4 in the rear here. And the sense of movement is carefully captured to reflect speed and effortlessly transition between the worlds. And the background is complemented by the Germania Mint emblem, the bicephalic eagle that we've come to know and love, and the recognizable double-headed eagle. And it shows the identity and the prestige of this piece with the 5 mark denomination here. 1 ounce and limited mintage with these is, let's see here, it is actually, there it is. There's a serial number here, or the certificate of authenticity that gives all the details of this. And it does have the denomination here. It's limited to 25,000 pieces, making it really sort of a better bullion piece here, but just a very nice piece. Now, you want to take and amp it up a bit, and this is where you're going to get to this. Here's, I'm going to show the certificate of authenticity for this first, the high relief version, Gilded, limited to 999. This is number 7 of it, and it's a 10 mark denomination, 2 ounce, 45 millimeter with ruthenium antique finish, sort of a chameleon UV effect, gold plating and numbering, and it comes in this really, really cool packaging here for the Germania Beast here. Sleipnir 2 ounce, very nice, really, really cool indeed. Let's take it out of its holder here so you can see it in great detail. Just absolutely breathtaking craftsmanship. And there you can see the amazing ultra high relief version of this with this reeded edge here, and spectacular craftsmanship. Amazing through and through, and finishes on it, as well as the excellent craftsmanship. So let me know what your thoughts are on the Germania mint pieces, as well as silver today. What a wild day in the markets. I thought for sure we might see it go down today, and it's up slightly. So good news for the silver bulls out there. We'll see how this plays out. Post your thoughts down in the comment section below. Check out the video I posted this morning here. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.